Good morning, welcome to another video, welcome to the channel, and this is day 10. Beautiful morning. We're starting off at 7 o'clock here in Corte Madera, and we are heading to Muir Woods. Super excited, not been there for 2 years. It's a beautiful area. Come and join us today for more fabulous adventures in San Francisco. Right, got me America the Beautiful National Park Pass. Let's go and check out Muir Woods. And here we go, we are the first people in Muir Woods National Monument. Bridge 1, Muir Woods. Wow. The thickness of that tree. Going all the way up to the top. Up there. Just beautiful. Been 2 years since we were here. Glad we've come back. And we can now share this with you guys. Wow. Just amazing, it's beautiful. And every single tree, as we say, is heading upwards to the sun, to the light, yeah. So redwoods are the tallest trees on earth, but surprisingly very shallow roots. Stepping on the roots and nearby soil stresses the redwoods and prevents hundreds of species from growing on the forest floor. And in turn, insects and other wildlife depend on these plants. So yeah, we've got to stay on the trail. Inside a giant redwood tree. Wow. And you can see the size of that tree. Let's have a read of the signs again. So fire in the forest. So although there hasn't been a significant fire at Muir Woods for over 150 years, naturally occurring fires play an important role. There's just thousands and thousands of trees. So the burl on this tree is huge. Look at that. That's an incredible shot of the big tree. Thickness of the tree. And it's going up towards the height.
Look at that one again there. There's another big hole you could actually walk in on. That one again, how it's grown.
Everywhere you look here, look at that.
Massive, massive trees.
Fabulous. Look at that, the hole inside. And it just goes up and up. So this is Bridge 3. Got a wonderful view up the creek there. Yeah, Cathedral Grove. Awesome through here. And you can see, look at that. Wow. So just up here is where the United Nations was formed, I believe.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. You can't think, these are just thousands and thousands of years old.
Look at the size of them here.
Yeah, look at that one. It's like, that looks as though it's been like on fire at the bottom. I don't know.
Say the same thing. So where I'm zooming, it looks like there's been a fire in there at some point, doesn't it?
Yeah. So what we've got here, right where we're standing, is the United Nations. This is where it was formed on May the 19th, 1945. There is the picture, May the 19th, 1945. The United Nations was formed. 1945, 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 the United Na right. Yeah, the trees fell down into the creek there. And look at the beautiful blue sky up there. Yeah, the boardwalks, I like the boardwalks where you can just relax and walk through. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Just trees absolutely everywhere coming up out, sprouting out the ground.
If you're into photography, it's just crazy here. Yeah, so the sun is just making it through onto the bark of the tree there. But the floor of the woods is dark and hardly any sunlight. That's got to be amazing pictures, really, again, if you're doing photography, where the sun is just hitting the bark there. So yeah, that tree fallen and it's just been howled. So I am standing right under it. Probably a bit of a dodgy thing to do, but yeah. The weight above my head. Yeah, the weight there. Wow. Just loving walking through Muir Woods this morning. And I hope you guys are too. You can hear the water heading through the stream. You can hear the trickle, can't you?
Yeah.
So quiet. You can see the water running there.
Yeah, you can see the water running, yeah.
Yeah, so nice. Yeah, heading downstream. And all the ferns everywhere on the floor of the woods. All the clover on the
floor.
On the floor there.
And what I'm going to say to you, look how dusty.
Yeah, you can see all the dust and that on there.
Covered in dust.
A classic picture there. You've got the stream, the trees, and the sunlight breaking through. And again, you can hear the trickle of the stream there.
It's just an absolute wow up to the sky there.
That's crazy, isn't it? Look at that. The green with all the clover. Look at the foliage. And that just looks stunning again with the sun coming through. Well, that tree has fallen and it's been howled by its neighbouring tree. So the weight onto that one is incredible. You just don't know where to look. It's got to be the golden hour time to come here. So we're about 8:20, 8:30 now. So nice. Yeah, Bridge 4. Exactly 1 mile walked into beautiful Muir Woods. Everywhere you look, some amazing shots, and you can see the spider's web there. There's actually 2 webs. Awesome. And this fallen tree here, again, you can see how shallow the roots actually are in a giant redwood. I hope you're enjoying day 10. Completely different for you. Walking through the beautiful Muir Woods National Monument. There's the bark on the trees there. That's quite the thickness of the tree, look at that. Another incredible shot there. If you can see, or whether it comes up on the camera, but the rays of the sun heading through the woods. And we're back in Cathedral Grove, where you've got to be very, very quiet. Pause for a moment, take a deep breath in, take a moment to appreciate how fresh the air feels. And the forest is part of an ancient and beautiful cycle. And you've been part of the cycle your whole life. You breathe out carbon dioxide, plants breathe that in. Plants breathe out oxygen, and you breathe that in. Wow. Yeah, and this is, again, a huge... We've got a beautiful shot there of the creek and quite an open space. And we've got a fallen redwood there, right in the middle. 1.7 mile up there, yeah, the trail. So the young redwoods are exactly the same leaves of what I've got at home there. So this shows you the actual timelines. So when the tree was born, 909 AD, and as you can see here, California Gold Rush 1849, 1908, Muir Woods shop. Always love looking at the gift shops. Arrived at Hawk Hill, a little bit breezy, but there is no sign of Carl. And check out that view. Absolutely wonderful view. You can see Alcatraz there. The city behind. And the Salesforce Tower is the high-rise there. And a clear view of the Sutro Tower and Twin Peaks. And down there is Baker Beach. And it's a bit warmer walking through the tunnel today compared to a couple of days ago. There's little bunkers absolutely everywhere, hidden in the hillside here. And right at the end is the gun turret. It's so beautiful. You look over and check these steps out. Wow, look at that.
Look at that for a view, and that's that road you drive down.
Right in the distance there is Point Bonita
Fantastic.
Lighthouse. Fabulous view today. And there is Land's End. And pretty much in the middle of the screen you can just see the picnic area that we're at yesterday. It's a whole different place when Carl's not about. When Carl's here you can't see any of this. But look at that today. It's a wow. And we have arrived at the top of Hawk Hill. And check out all the stickers here. And there you go. Capturing moments, creating memories. We're doing that for you guys today. That has been worth waiting for. The view at the top of Hawk Hill, stunning. Let's zoom on down and show you this amazing view. And we're on the 5x zoom of the iPhone now. See the Palace of Fine Arts coming up in the middle. That's where we were yesterday. The Salesforce looking huge. Transamerica, Kuwait Tower, and the Bay Bridge coming up. Treasure Island there. Alcatraz. The top of the hill, it's called Hawk Hill. You come up here and watch all the hawks. And we've put a sign up there for you, so if you manage to get up the top of Hawk Hill yourself, grab a selfie and send it to us, copy us in. Oh, look at that, San Francisco. You've not let us down this year. The weather has been incredible. Can the views get any better? Totally different today, it's very, very warm. Could stay up here all day looking at this fabulous view of San Francisco. The Golden Gate is the only major break in the coastline for almost 1,000 miles. Sacramento and the San Joaquin rivers, consisting of 12 major rivers, drain nearly 40% of California. All the water flows out through the Golden Gate, and the water is 300 feet deep in the middle of the channel there. It sure is a beautiful day. Quieter today, but still a fair amount of people about. Yeah, the Golden Gate is definitely shining for us today.
Fucking idiot.
So today we need to watch out for bikes. The bikes are back on the eastern walkway. So look at that. Traffic a lot lighter. It's a beautiful day. Okay, first 5x zoom, and that looks pretty cracking. Approaching the North Tower. Fairly quiet on here at the moment. Reached the North Tower, and let's have a look up. 500 odd feet up there. Wow. All these rivets holding it up. We're now going to walk across the main span. So again, we're walking uphill here until we get to the middle, and then it's all downhill. I left my heart in San Francisco. We're definitely going to be doing that. Love it here. You can see where we've come from the North Tower, and we're heading for the middle of the bridge. And we made it! Middle of the Golden Gate Bridge. And you can't think this cable is holding up the bridge. Unbelievable. Well, let's have a look down. So you've got the suicide barriers there to stop people jumping. A beautiful view of the city. So right underneath us here then is over 300 feet deep of water. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can kind of see all the sand being probably churned up to the top. So there's a massive trench heading into San Francisco Harbour there. I'll have a look down towards the north area. So this is just amazing. Right here, standing in the middle of the Golden Gate Bridge. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience. If you ever have the chance to come to San Francisco, make sure you do it and come and chill right here. Pretty noisy, but simply wonderful. And yeah, that's the only thing holding all these cars up. You've got all these cables, can't quite get my hand around that. Incredibly, now I can feel the downhill walk. Walking's got a lot easier. And we've reached the South Tower. Look at the incredible sunshine there. This is the PG&E Tower. May 27th, 1937 to May 27, 1962. Redwood Empire honours the silver anniversary of the Golden Gate Bridge. And there we go. All the important people. It says there, the bridge crosses the Golden Gate, an enduring monument, a commemorative of a purposeful achievement of San Francisco and the Redwood Empire. Completed 1937, built by the Golden Gate Highway District. We've done so much walking in San Francisco. I don't know about the song Flowers in Your Hair. Definitely got blisters on my toes. And I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely loved walking across the bridge there. Civil engineering monument of the millennium. Golden Gate Bridge, one of the finest examples of how civil engineering shaped the development of society in the 20th century. Down here, check out our videos from last year when I read all the signs here. Look at that picture there, Golden Gate Bridge. Just getting built. There's a lot to learn all around here. And Joseph Strauss, the man who built the bridge. Thanks, Joseph, we love it. Like these when you kind of move and you can see the bridge changing there. Final look in the gift shop and then we'll give Glenn a call to get picked up. And don't forget, while you're here in San Francisco, this ugly chap's still about. There's always some beautiful gifts. now in Golden Gate Park and the Conservatory of Flowers. When we were here last, you used to be able to drive and park right out here, but yeah, it's all now pedestrianised. Check out these guys. I wonder what he's making there. Oh, what a beautiful place. Really nice flowers. Everyone's just chilled out on the grass, or nice little seat you can sit on there. Gorgeous flowers. Golden Gate Park, much bigger than New York Central Park. And the Conservatory of Flowers looks like it's free today to go in, so might check it out. And we are inside the Conservatory of Flowers, somewhere we've never been before. Wow, this is really awesome. If you're into flowers, just look at the beautiful flowers here. Wow, this place is gorgeous. Yeah, if you like your flowers, then come on in. In the West Gallery, just look at the fish. So beautiful. All the different plants for purchase there. And these are just absolutely stunning. And look at the water lattice there. I'm so glad we can bring somewhere new to you guys, and something new to us. We've never ever been in here before. So the Conservatory of Flowers, home to thousands of plant species from all different tropics from around the world. Most palms live where it's warm. Beautiful. Cooler in this one. You can hear all the bird life. Beautiful waterfalls. Just look at the different plants. Stunning. And look at this one. This pond is fabulous. Yeah, the size of them lilies are awesome, aren't they? So glad we managed to come here. So this is free every Tuesday, first Tuesday of the month. Incredible place. So that was well worth doing. It's normally $14 to $17. May never have ever gone in there. So just here at the right time. And that conservatory was first completed in 1879. And it was a gift to the city of San Francisco by the public-spirited citizens. I hope you're enjoying today's video. If you're into flowers, then yep, this is the video for you. And I hope you're watching all these videos, and hopefully you can see how beautiful San Francisco is, and maybe you will want to come here yourself one day. I really like the clock. How nice is that, the palm tree? All those beautiful flowers around. And just to show you where we are, we're not far from the Sutro Tower, and just to the left of that is going to be Twin Peaks. It's so beautifully well kept. And Twin Peaks is still closed. If anyone in the comments can let me know why, but this was closed last year when we were here. There are people up there who've obviously climbed up, but I don't know why it is closed. I need to check it out probably. We can still get you this incredible view up here of the city of San Francisco. You can see the Salesforce rising above all the others. And we've got the boat in the middle. To the right is heading down towards SFO. Mountain in the distance is Mount Diablo. And right over there, Golden Gate Bridge. Mount Tamalpais. Right, next up, Coit Tower. Many fond memories coming up here, standing on this wall. Well, these trees never used to be that tall. You used to be able to see over and view the city really good. So during the gold rush days, a lookout stationed in a structure on the spot, and it was observed and signalled the arrival of incoming vessels. And we've got a good shot of Lombard Street there. In the middle there is Filbert Street, steepest street in San Francisco. We're now heading to the back of Coit Tower, and there are some beautiful gardens around here. And here we go, downtown San Francisco, Oakland Bay Bridge. Great view there of the Transamerica building and the Embarcadero in the middle of the screen. Looking here always gives me memories of the Dirty Harry film. There was a scene actually filmed where Harry was talking to the lady police officer. I don't know what her name was now. Can't remember. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, they were standing right there on the grass. Great view of the Oakland Bay Bridge, Treasure Island, New Bay Bridge, and down here is where we've flown the drones on many occasions. Right, Coit Tower, 210-foot monument built in 1933 with the monies from Lily Hitchcock, Coit, to beautify the city. She painted in the interior, and this plaque was placed there in 1983. And you're going to find the paintings in here are just stunning, absolutely beautiful place. Wow, and just look at the artwork in here. Really, really nice. This one in front of us is called the library. Look at that one. US Mail. Really, really nice. So, stairs to the observation deck, 234 steps, 13 flights. And it's stairs only. And it's $10 each. 234 steps. So in 1876, a group of San Francisco citizens purchased 4 lots of the crest of Telegraph Hill and gave the land to the city. Coit Memorial Tower. So, as we said, Lily Hitchcock died in 1929, and she added this for beautifying the city. The murals were completed following year. Right, we're in In-N-Out Burger. We've had 2 double doubles, 2 French fries, and there you go. Total $18.29. Always love In-N-Out Burger in California. Right, it's gassing up time to get us to Los Angeles, California tomorrow as we head out of San Francisco. It's $4.11. Well, there we go, $4.12. Another waymo. Welcome to Fisherman's Wharf. Pretty long buses as well. And yet another beautiful sunny night in San Francisco. It looks like there's doing a bit of a workout there as well. Or are they just having fun? And there is a lot of people swimming in Aquatic Park tonight.
And again, that's all the swimming.
You can really feel the heat off the fire there at the Argonaut. And we're just going to have a little chill and a glass of water. We can see a big difference tonight. It is very, very quiet now. All the crowds have gone. Not many people about on Fisherman's Wharf tonight. Plenty of sea lions tonight. We've got sea lions to the left, birds to the right. Can't believe it's the last night in San Francisco, and just love that view looking down there. And we have made it to Pier 39, and look at the lack of people tonight. Kind of sad. Our last walk down Pier 39 in 2024. Yeah, a lot of memories at the Image Arts. We bought a lot of posters from there in the last few, well, 20 or 30 years, haven't we? We've got them on the walls at home now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the carousel, $7 to ride the carousel. Oh, that's a nice shot for Pier 39 tonight. Tuesday night, not many people about. We got a good shot to the Wipeout Bar and Grill there. Quite a few people in there tonight. We've got a new shot there. Pier 39, this is from the bridge over the road heading to the car park there. What a beautiful evening in Frisco tonight. Right, with that time of night again, the sun is going down. Sea lions are getting ready to go to bed. And there is the sun, a few clouds or corals coming in a bit there. Right, it's giving us a stunning image tonight. You can see Carl, the fog, is starting to roll in over Hulk Hill and over the North Tower. Well, that's giving you now an incredible sunset and picture opportunity there. Again, we're using the iPhone, 5x zoom. Absolutely stunning. We've got the new iPhone 16s coming out next week. I wonder if we're going to get more than a 5x zoom. It'd be really good if they give us something like an 8x zoom, or we can hope for that. But yeah, it's that time of the year again. It's incredible, isn't it? It's September already. But we've had a great time. This is coming to the end of day 10. Tomorrow we're heading back to Los Angeles, California. And that's going to be an incredible time. We've still got so much to do in LA. I think the highlight here in San Francisco this year is Waymo. Waymo's everywhere. And I think that's going to be a huge tourist attraction here in San Francisco. And there's the Harbour Emperor coming in. I don't think we're going to see the sun go down. It's really at the moment just behind Carl. So hopefully we've done really well, bringing you 4K footage of San Francisco, and we've told you a lot of interesting facts about this beautiful city. And again, if you haven't visited San Francisco, make sure it's on your bucket list. It is an incredible place. We've loved it, and we'll be definitely back in 2025. So I'm going to leave you to just watch the last of the footage there. Well, that is got to be stunning to leave San Francisco tonight. Now, do you know what? The sun is just coming out of the fog col. It's just below the road deck. And we might get a final glimpse before that disappears for another day. Yep, we're gonna get, look at this, we're gonna get a few rays of sun just as it heads down there. This is incredible. I'm so glad I can share this with all of you guys at home. Wow. So you can see the sun rays now. That is just amazing. And we're looking now at minutes, and that is going to be down. Can't believe that sun is actually shining over in Australia at the moment, heading across the Pacific. Absolute beautiful, lovely way to end this fabulous time in San Francisco 2024. It'll be less than a minute now, and that's going to be down. Oh, we got the little boat coming in as well there. That gives you an even better picture there. And there we go. Seconds 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It's actually gone by now. There we go. End of another incredible day. Right, bear with us before you go. We're going to head up into the hills and we're going to see if we can try and get you some footage of the bridge. Hoping that fog doesn't get in the way. Yeah, completely gone. Yeah. So I don't know if you can hear. The mic's probably gone now, but we are at the top of the hill and the Golden Gate Bridge is there. But the call is is blowing like crazy. And Glenn nearly fell over there down a crack. So yeah, we cannot see a thing. So up in the hills here, there's mountain lions and you name it. Hopefully we're not going to meet one of them tonight.